Well guys, Jim Hannon now from the new site Golden Stars, and back at the source claim. I don't know, it's been about almost 10 days since we were here last. There was a nice, another rainstorm went through. It brought the level up a little higher. I'm going to be working right down in here, and there is, if we can get this to open up a little bit, yeah. There is Joseph's Green Mountain Gold Trap running real hot, just the way I like it. The area I'm going to be working is this area right down in here, right alongside the trap. There's more water going through there now, and I was getting some pretty nice gold out of there, so I moved a few boulders around. I threw some in there just to kind of fill it in after I left, not leave the big gaps, which I'll do again when I finish today. And hopefully we'll turn something up there, and we'll check in later with you downstream, and you might be able to see him this time. And there he is, Terry, Center of the Earth Mining, set it up down at his spot where he's been getting his gold. So we'll be back later with some kind of an update. Either good or bad. It's a cloudy, damp, but getting a warmer day. My jack's actually getting a little bit warm for me, so we'll see. Talk to you guys a little bit later. Okay guys, I don't know how well this is going to work, but I just want to show you something that I've been working on today using Joseph's Green Mountain Gold Trap. Now I know you can shovel in material in there and it works just well, but I wanted to try something, and I've actually used a 1/8 classifier. I got my material down. It's real fine. You can see it here in the shovel. And I'm going to try one-handed to put it on the shovel. And I want to show you something. I don't have to do anything but set that shovel on the very edge of the gold trap and just let the water flow take it down. And being classified this small, it takes everything. I haven't had to clean that screen out once. So let me try to do this with my one hand. Get the material over. Now I just set it right on the trap, and then I just let the water flow take all the material off. There it is, clean, and look at the trap down in the bottom. It's completely clear. The material gets washed right over and down in. Now it's probably a lot more work to do it this way, and when I get it clean out, we'll see whether it was worth it or not. Well, we'll check with that later, guys. Well, guys, here's the first pan out. This was 2 buckets. Not a great deal, but not bad. There's about a dozen colors in there. One fairly nice one. I don't know how. Keep it going closer. It doesn't focus as well. Back out a little bit, it does. But not bad. That little hole I'm working, got about 12 pieces, and that was classified and let the water clean that shovel right off, and I sat there and did nothing. So is it worth it to shovel it straight through, or take some time and classify it and make it very easy to run through the trap? You pick. I don't know. For my old age, I like sitting in that chair and classifying and running through it nice and easy. Anyway, that's the first pan today. Unfortunately, we're here just for the day. We got up early, got here early, but we do have to turn around and go back to Connecticut later on today. So hopefully today will continue on like this. Not a bad start. Talk to you later, guys. Well, guys, here's what happens when a 75-year-old guy who probably should not be walking around on wet rocks and such, and boots and all, because you're going to take a spill when your legs are a little unshaky like mine are. And there's my wet clothes to prove it. Took a couple spills today. One pretty good one, and I'm lucky I didn't get hurt, but at least I fell on my side, only one side got wet. So I'm going home with some damp clothes. Finishing up for today, still got to clean up yet. And unfortunately, I believe this may be my last trip up here this year. Terry may get up again. Maybe I get up with him one more time. I'm not sure. Had a pretty good day. Each pan had at least a dozen pieces of gold running Joseph's gold trap, and it really did well classifying it down to small like that. I did not have to clean out that grate once. It just washed away, and it kept catching all that nice small gold. So while Terry's finishing up down below, I'm going to get my stuff packed up, and I got one tiny little hole right down in here. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Right down in there. And I've been digging in with some hand tools, and while I'm waiting for him. So far I've gotten one speck out of there, but it's a nice little catch hole, so maybe there's a little something else at the bottom. So I'll be checking that out as we pack up and get ready to go. So we'll talk to you later. Guys, back from our trip, actually a one-day trip from Vermont with my son Terry, Center of the Earth Mining. This is my take for just today. You can see there's small pieces scattered pretty much all over there. Quite a bit of work. We spent about 8 hours there. Not an awful lot for the effort, but enough to make me happy. There's some pretty good pieces in there, and I'm sure there's quite a few that aren't really showing up good on the video. But we had a great time. Weather was so-so, dreary, foggy in the morning, and then it got a little better in the afternoon, which was good because I fell in and got soaking wet on my right side. Had to strip off my jacket and sweater, and good thing it wasn't in the 40s because I would have froze to death. But anyway, this could possibly be my last trip for the season, as we'll be headed south to visit my son in Florida mid-November for 3 weeks, and that'll about end the season. So had a good day with my son, and got a little bit of gold, not a ton, but enough to make me happy.